Before we proceed, let's start with a short prayer.
Almighty God, you are the source of life. We thank you for all the blessings you have given to us. Thank you for giving us another day to learn something new. Clear our mind and help us focus. Guide us and our teacher as we study and create new learning experiences. We pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
But before we can go on, let us start with a game. Can you guess the country just by looking at its flag? If you guessed Ecuador, you were right. If you guessed Peru, good job. Colombia. If you guessed Argentina, you are wrong. This is Argentina. At the end of the discussion, we will identify the famous destinations of the continent, learn about South American culture, identify and distinguish the various countries that make up the South America, and lastly, we will analyze and recognize the geographical landscapes and history of South America.
Hola a todos, unanse a nosotros exploremos la belleza de Sudamérica. Or English, shall I say, hello everyone, join us and let's explore the beauty of South America. You wonder why I speak Spanish? Well, for everyone's information, Spanish is the dominant language in South America. It is the fourth largest continent in the world, extends from the Gulf of Darien in the northwest to archipelago of Tierra del Fuego in the south. South America has an area of 17,840,000 square kilometers. It ranks fourth in area after Asia, Africa, and North America, and fifth in the population. South America is one of the most diverse continents on Earth. It is a home to many unique species of animals, including the llama, anaconda, piranha, and to one of the largest known insects in the world, the titan beetle. Most of the populations live near the continent's western or eastern coast, while the interior and the far south are sparsely populated. The geography of the western South America is dominated by the Andes Mountains. In contrast, the eastern part contains both highland regions and vast lowlands where rivers such as Amazon, Orinoco, and the Paraná River flows. The continent includes 12 sovereign states: the Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Guyana, Paraguay, Suriname, Uruguay, and Venezuela, and the other internal territories. Two independent territories, that's going to be the Falkland Islands and the South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands, and one internal territory, that's going to be the French Guiana. South America is home to several superlatives, including the world's highest uninterrupted waterfalls, the Angel Falls in Venezuela, the highest single-drop waterfall, the K2 Falls in Guyana, the largest river volume, the Amazon River, the longest mountain range, the Andes, whose highest mountain is Aconcagua at 6,962 meters, the driest non-polar place on Earth, the Atacama Desert, the wettiest place on Earth, Lopez de Micay in Colombia, the largest rainforest, the Amazon rainforest, the highest capital city, La Paz, Bolivia, and the highest commercially navigable lake in the world, Lake Titicaca. South America can be divided into three physical regions: the mountains and highlands, the river basins, and the coastal plains. Mountains and highlands. South America's primary mountain system, the Andes, is also the world's longest mountain range. The range covers about 8,850 kilometers or 5,500 miles. Situated on the far western edge of the continent, the Andes stretch from the southern tip to the northernmost coast of South America. There are hundreds of peaks more than 4,500 meters tall, many of which are volcanic. Mountains, especially the Aconcagua, it is the highest peak in the Andes Mountains, stands at 6,962 meters and straddles the Argentina-Chile border. Aconcagua is the tallest mountain outside Asia. Outside the Andes, South America has two principal highland areas. The Brazilian highlands are made up of low mountains and plateaus that rise to an average elevation of 1,006 meters, and the Guyana highlands are located between the Amazon and the Orinoco rivers. High plateaus are also a feature of the Andes. The Altiplano of Peru and Bolivia, the Patagonia region of Argentina and Chile consist of lowered elevation plateaus and rugged glaciers. Machu Picchu. It is also known as Old Peak, located about 500 miles northwest of Cusco, Peru in the Cordillera. The second physical region in South America, that is the river basins. South America has three important river basins, namely the Amazon River, the Orinoco River, and the Paraguay or the Parania River. The Amazon River has an area of almost 7 million square kilometers, covers most of the northern South America, is fed by tributaries from the glaciers of the Andes. The Amazon River is the life force of the equally vast Amazon rainforest, which makes up about half of the rainforest of the entire planet. The Orinoco River. The Orinoco River flows north of the Amazon. The Orinoco flows in a giant arc for more than 2,736 kilometers, originating in the Guiana highlands of northern Brazil and discharging in the Atlantic Ocean in Venezuela. A vast savanna or grassland region known as the Llanos is the primary biome of the Orinoco River basin. The Llanos is primarily made up of grasses, and the third one is the Parania or the Paraguay River. The Paraguay or the Parana River basins covers almost 2.8 million square kilometers, which is much of southeastern Brazil and Bolivia, Paraguay, and northern Argentina. The Parana River includes Iguazu Falls, a massive series of waterfalls that extends for 2.7 kilometers or 1.7 miles. The third physical region, that would be the coastal plain. A coastal plain is an area of low, flat land next to the sea coast. South American coastal plains are found on the northeastern coast of Brazil, on the Atlantic Ocean, and the western Pacific coast of Peru and Chile. The western coastal plains are extremely dry, also the northeastern coastal plains of Brazil. For example, the Atacama Desert. The Atacama Desert is part of the western coastal plain. It is also considered the driest region in the world. The average rainfall is about 1 millimeter a year, and some parts have never had rain in recorded for history.
Here's the top 10 interesting geographical facts in South America. The Atacama Desert. It is also considered the driest region in the world. The Amazon River. It is the largest river by discharging volume of water in the world. The Angel Falls. It is the world's highest waterfall. The Andes Mountains. The Andes Mountain Range. The longest mountain range in the world. The Amazon Rainforest. The Amazon Rainforest. The largest rainforest in the world. Machu Picchu. It is Incan citadel set high in the Andes Mountain in Peru. Christ the Redeemer. It is an Art Deco statue of Jesus in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Sala de Oyen. It is the world's largest salt flat that can be found in Bolivia. The Iguazu Falls. It was formerly called as Victoria Falls. The Aconcagua. It is the highest mountain range in Americas. Bienvenida Colombia. Colombia has total area of 1,141,748 square kilometers and has a population of around 52 million. For the next slide, here's the flag of Colombia. The yellow stripe represents the gold abundant in Colombia. The blue represents the seas of Colombia. And the red is the blood-filled fighting for Colombian independence. The capital city of Colombia is Bogota. Currency, Colombian peso. Name, Colombians. Language, Spanish. So here's the notable person in Colombia. Gabriel Garcia Marquez, a Colombian writer and journalist and Nobel Prize winning author. So here's another notable person. Shakira Isabel Mebarak Ripoll, known mononymously as Shakira. She is a pop singer and a songwriter. The dominant religion of Colombia is Christianity. Their beliefs and values is Colombian highly value family bond, respect, and hospitality, welcoming visitors warmly and maintaining close ties with extended family. Catholic Catholic influence many traditions, but there is growing respect for diverse beliefs. So here's the top 10 tourist attractions of Colombia. Old Town Cartagena, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Colombia. This walled city is known for its colorful colonial architecture, cobblestone streets, and vibrant plazas that capture the spirit of Caribbean history and culture. Parque Nacional Natural Tayrona, a coastal national park known for its stunning beaches, lush tropical forests, and diverse wildlife, including monkeys and exotic birds near the Sierra Nevada mountains. Salt Cathedral, located in Zapaquera, this unique cathedral is carved within underground salt mine featuring intricate sculpture and religious symbols, and considered a marvel of Colombian architecture. Cano Cristales, often called the River of Five Colors or the liquid rainbow. This river is Serrania de la Macarena display. Vibrant colors due to rare aquatic plant make it on one of the most beautiful natural wonders in Colombia. Villa de Leyva, a well-preserved colonial town known for its massive cobblestone plaza, whitewashed building and historic charm offering glimpses of colonial past. Los Nevados National Park. This unjust park featuring snow capes, volcanoes, hot springs, and diverse ecosystem. Home to unique plants and animals adapted to high altitude environment. Guatape and El Penol Rack, a colorful town near Medellin famous for its vibrant Zocalo's painted wall decoration, and towering El Penol Rock offering panoramic views after climbing its 700 plus steps. Cocora Valley, known for its towering wax palm, Colombian national tree and beautiful landscape. Cocora Valley is popular hiking destination near Salento in the coffee cultural landscape. San Felipe de Barajas Fort, built built by the Spanish in Cartagena. This massive fort is known for its strategic location, intricate tunnels designed to defend against pirates' attacks. Santuario de Nuestra Señora del Rosario de las Lajas, a stunning Gothic-style basilica built on bridge across canyon in Ipiales near the border with Ecuador, and popular pilgrim site with beautiful scenery. Each location highlights Colombian rich mix of history, culture, and natural beauty.
Hola, good evening everyone. Mabuhay. This is Venture Dimitri Arnofable presenting Brazil. So to start with my presentation about Brazil, I'll give you the capital city of Brazil, the currency, the denominator, the languages. So, for the capital city of Brazil is named Brazil. The currency is Brazilian real, the dominant is Brazilian. And languages is Portuguese and Spanish. The reason why Portuguese is in the languages of Brazil is because the Portuguese Empire colonized with the Brazilians. So for the meaning behind the Brazilian flag, the green color of the flag represents the lush vegetation of Brazil, while the yellow diamond in the center symbolizes the wealth of minerals found in the country. So the blue circle within the diamond contains 27 states, the 27 stars, which represents 27 states of the federal district of Brazil. The picture of the star inside each other further symbolizes the beauty and the splendor of South America's largest nationality, the dominant religion of Brazil, which is the Roman Catholic. As I have stated before, Roman Catholic is the dominant religion of Brazil. So Brazil is the largest nation in South America and the only one that was almost entirely defined by the Portuguese Empire. The Brazilians was also known for their logging in woodcrafts because they were very close in the Amazon rainforest, which has very, very many resources for that type of crafts. So did you know, in Brazil, they love the sport of football or soccer. Many of the football stars you see on TV or play in FIFA, a game that lets us control the players to play football, came from Brazil. So, to name a few, these are Pele, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Neymar Jr., who are legends in their own right. The notable persons of Brazil are these two, which are Andrena Lima, one of the most successful female models in the world, and Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest and well-known football star in the world, who was deemed one of the greatest to ever play football. So let us have the beliefs and values of Brazil. First one is the Esperança, which means hope in English. Brazil's culture is rooted in a hopeful spirit that accepts fate in times, in better outcomes, even in adversities. Next one is the rhythmic identity. Samba, deeply rooted in Brazilian culture, symbolizes not just the entertainment but also the pride and solidarity. Last one is the warm hospitality. Brazilian culture extends genuine warmth and welcome to all. And for the next is the festivities, which is the Festa Junina Brazil and the Carnival Brazil. Next is the man who founded Brazil named Pedro Alvarez Cabral. He founded Brazil at the year 1500s and the day April the 22nd. Next is the Cispatine War, a war that lasted for 2 years, 8 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days. This war was the reason why Uruguay gained their much needed independence. And for the natural wonders of Brazil, we have the Amazon rainforest, also known as the largest rainforest in the world, and Fernando de Noronha, a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for their marine life. Next is the man-made wonders of Brazil. We have Brasilia, also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and Salvador's Historic Center, also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Next is the top 10 tourist attractions of Brazil. We have the Iguazu Falls, the Pantanal, the Salvador, the Amazons, the Bonito, the Lenques Maranhenses, the Chapada Diamantina National Park, the Oro Preto, the Fernando de Noronha, and the Rio de Janeiro. Thank you, and that is all for Brazil.
Ciao everyone and welcome to Argentina. So the country's name Argentina came from the Latin word for silver or argentum. It is the world's eighth largest country And Argentina occupies an area more extensive than Mexico and the United States, state of Texas combined, covering most of the southern portion of the continent, which is the South America. So Argentina, the capital city, that's gonna be the Buenos Aires. The currency, that's gonna be the Argentine peso. The demonym, that's gonna be Argentines. The people who live in Argentina. The language, they have three language, but Spanish is the most dominant in the entire continent, and they also speak Italian and also English as a global language. Next is the dominant religion. Dominant religion in Argentina is Roman Catholicism. Beliefs and values. In Argentina, it's normal to dine late, with many restaurants not opening until after 8 or 9 p.m. and getting busy around 10 o'clock in the evening. Argentines value close knit family ties and loyalty to family, often putting the family's interest above their own interest. Argentina is a collectivist society with values that focus on solidarity and diversity. Other values and beliefs in Argentina include the pride, perseverance, honor, and individualism. And next up, that's we're headed to the festivals. So in every country there are a lot of festivals, especially in Argentina. But right now, we'll be going to focus on two festivals. First is the Cosquín Folk Festival. It is one of the most important folk music festivals of Argentina, and it is the most important in Latin America. It lasts 9 days and takes place in the second half of January in the city of Cosquín, a scenic Punelia Valley location in Cordoba province. The tradition used to refer to 9 moons of Cosquins. Next, we'll be going to tackle the Tango Festival. So, tango is a Buenos Aires staple and has been for the last 100 years ago. Tango is a dance that embodies the essence of Buenos Aires. It is slow, sexy, and much harder than it looks. It is widely regarded as one of the most must do events for people visiting Buenos Aires in Argentina because there are a wide range of places to watch it and try it out. Tango seems to be a lot like jazz music. People either love it or hate it. It requires a lot of patience and precision. And for notable persons, there are a lot of persons that you could remember when it comes to notable persons. But right now, I'll be going to focus on these two people. First is Pope Francis. So as you all know, Pope Francis is hailed and born in Argentina. Pope Francis is the head of the Catholic Church, the Bishop of Rome, and the sovereign of the Vatican City State. Next person, that's gonna be Lionel Andres Messi. So we all know that Argentina is a country for football players or football game. So Lionel Andres Messi is an Argentine footballer who is internationally famous for playing forward for PSG and being captain of the Argentina national team. And right now, we'll be going to do, or we'll be going to have the attractions of Argentina. Let's explore more what Argentina offers. First thing first, you will see there the Hail of Glory. Next, the Museo de Arte di Tegri, the Parque de 3 Febrero, the Jardin Japones, the Florales Generica, the Parque de la Coste, Jardin Botanico Carlos Tais, Metropolitan, Museo Nacional de Bellas Artes, and the Turi Monumental. And that's it for Argentina.
Hola, bienvenido a Peru. Now let's learn about the country Peru. So now let's talk about the history of Peru flag. The history of the Peruvian flag is quite fascinating. The first national flag of Peru was created in 1820 when Jose de San Martin arrived with his army of the Andres from Argentina and Chile. The flag he designed combined the colors red and white, said to have been chosen because San Martin saw a flock of flamingos take wing at his arrival. The form of the flag was unusual, a diagonal division forming two white and two red triangles with a coat of arms in the center. When local independence partisans established themselves, another flag was adopted on March 15, 1822. This flag had equal red-white-red horizontal stripes with a red sun, the traditional emblem of the Inca Empire in the center. However, due to its resemblance to the Spanish flag, it was soon altered to a flag with vertical stripes, but the sun emblem remained in the center. On February 25, 1825, the design now in use was established. The red-white-red vertical stripes from the previous flag were retained, but the sun was replaced by a new coat of arms. The coat of arms features a vicuña, a free-roaming camelid closely related to llama and alpaca, a cinchona tree, the bark of which is used to make quinine, and a cornucopia spilling gold and silver coins, symbolic of the nation's mineral wealth. The white stripe of the flag represents purity, and the red recalls the blood of patriots. The civil flag flown by private citizens displays only the stripes, while the coat of arms is reserved for flags serving official purposes. The capital city of Peru is Lima. Their currency is Nuevo Sol, the mononym is Peruvians, and their language is Spanish and Quechua. The dominant religion of Peru is Roman Catholic and Catholicism. The beliefs and values in Peru is they keep their family and kinship ties closely. For them, having many children are seen as a source of pride and is considered as blessing. Also, Peruvians are well known for their warm hospitality and very affectionate personality. Now let's talk about the festivals in Peru. Festivity of Virgin de la Candelaria. The festival takes place in February and a celebration of the city's patron saint. The central day is February 2. This devotion dates back to the year 1392 in Tenerife, Spain, the largest island in the Canary archipelago. This land, a stopover on journeys to America, planted the seed of the image of the Virgin of the Candelaria in the Peruvian colonial territory. Devotion in Peru began in the town of Huancain in Arcani, north of Puno. The image gained followers until it was transferred to the church of San Juan de Puno, becoming the sanctuary of the Virgin of the Candelaria, surpassing in veneration the patron saint of San Juan.
The next festival is the Inti Raymi Festival, whose name means Festival of the Sun in Quechua. It is one of the Coco's most important events. It is celebrated every June 24th during the winter solstice, and in 2001 it was declared Cultural Patrimony of the Nation. In Inti Raymi consists of three stages, having in each one of them songs in Quechua, typical dances, and colorful characters, with clothing from the Inca era such as the Nusta, the Koyas, the Palas, the delegates of the four Soyuz among others. The Inca makes his appearance and is carried on the shoulders on a gold-plated anda accompanied by the origins or people in charge of carrying the Inca. During the show, women called aklas are chosen to sing sweetly to the sun god and the Inca, who finally makes a speech to thank this ancient deity. Here are the two notable persons in Peru. The first one is Mario Vargas Llosa. He was born on March 28, 1936 at Arequipa, Peru. He is a Peruvian Spanish writer whose commitment to social change is evident in his novels, plays, and essays. In 1960, he was an unsuccessful candidate for President of Peru. Vargas Llosa was awarded the 2010 Nobel Prize in Literature for his cartography of structures of power and his stringent images of the individual's resistance, revolt, and defeat. Vargas Llosa developed an interest in poetry at an early age, which was a source of worry for his father, who enrolled him in a military academy. Nevertheless, he followed his literacy instincts and became a writer. The next one is Sofia Molanovich Aljavin. She was born on June 24, 1993. She is a Peruvian surfer, a three-time World Surfing Champion, one World Surf League, and two International Surfing Association World Championships. Sofia Molanovich first got on a surfboard at age 4. 20 years later, she was inducted into the Surfers Hall of Fame. Her accomplishments in the surfing world are impressive indeed. She was the first Peruvian surfer to win an Association of Surfing Professionals World Tour event, and the first South American woman to win the International Surfing Association World title.
Next stop, Ecuador. So Ecuador has an area of 283,561 kilometers square, which is equivalent to 109,831 square miles.
This is the flag of Ecuador. The flag of Ecuador has three colors: the yellow, which represents the sunshine, gold, and richness; the blue symbolizes sky, ocean, and infinity; and the red signifies blood, courage, and national pride.
The total population of Ecuador is approximately 18.3 million. The capital city is Quito, and their currency is US dollar, which is equivalent to 8 Philippine peso. The people in Ecuador are called Ecuadorian, and their people speak Spanish. Ecuador's dominant religion is Roman Catholicism, just like the other countries in the continent, with over 74% of population. I have provided two notable persons in Ecuador. First is Julio Jaramillo. He is known as the Nightingale in America and was the legendary Ecuadorian singer. The second one is Eugenio de Santa Cruz y Espejo. He is an Ecuadorian writer, lawyer, physician, and is considered as one of the most important figures in Ecuadorian history.
I have provided 10 tourist attractions in Ecuador. First is Mitad del Mundo. It is known as the middle of the world. It is located in 26 kilometer or 16 miles north of Quito, Ecuador. The second one is Galapagos Island. It is home to an incredible array of endemic species. The next one is Basilica del Voto Nacional. It is a Roman Catholic church in Quito. Next, Otavalo Market. It is the most famous indigenous markets in South America. Next is Cotopaxi. It is an active volcano located in the Andes Mountains of Ecuador. Next, Cuenca. It is a charming city with beautiful colonial architectures. The next one is Baños. It is an adventure town surrounded by waterfalls. So the next one is Montanita Beach. It is known for surfing and snorkeling. The next one is Laguna Quilotoa. It is a picturesque lake in the Andes. And the last one is Ingapirca Ruins. It is the Ecuador's largest Inca archaeological site.
So, welcome to Guyana. The capital city of Guyana is Georgetown. Its currency is Guyanese dollar, its demonym is Guyanese, and the language used are English and Amerindian. So the dominant religion in Guyana is Christianity. Its beliefs and values are Guyanese people place a high value on tradition and cultural heritage, whether it is through food, music, dance, language, or festivals. Traditional foods like curry, roti, pepper pot, and cook-up rice are central to the cultural identity. Music genres such as calypso, soca, and chutney also play an important role in cultural expression. So, Guyana is a collectivist society valuing community bonds and cooperation among its diverse cultural groups. Guyanese people emphasize the strong family ties and loyalty, often prioritizing family welfare and support networks above the individual desires. Other key values in Guyana include resilience, respect for elders, hospitality, and pride in cultural heritage across its ethnic diversity. So, an example of festivals in Guyana is Mashramani, Pagwa, and example of two notable persons in Guyana is Chedi Jagan, known as the father of the nation. Chedi Jagan was a key political leader who guided Guyana towards independence and served as its first premier and later president. Next is Eddie Grant. Eddie Grant is a renowned Guyanese British musician used for hits like Electric Avenue, blending Caribbean music styles with global appeal. So here are 10 examples of attractions in Guyana. First is the Kayetir Falls, St. George Cathedral, Pandama Retreat and Winery, Guyana National Museum, Iwakrama Canopy Walkway, Essequibo River, Blue Lakes, Guyana Botanical Gardens, Stabroek Mountains, Promenade Gardens. That would be all.
So before we go to the next country, did you know that Guyana's rainforests are some of the oldest in the world and are home to a rich diversity of wildlife? Another interesting fact is Guyana is a home to many rare species of animals, including jaguars, colorful frogs, and blue tarantula. The country is also known as the Land of Giants for its giant otter and harpy eagle. Now, let's turn our attention to Venezuela. So, here are some basic facts about Venezuela.
The capital city of Venezuela is Caracas, and the currency used there is the bolivar. People from Venezuela are called Venezuelans, and the official language is Spanish. So, the dominant religion in Venezuela, like in Guyana, is Christianity, with a significant Roman Catholic population and a growing Protestant minority. So here is an example of a notable figure in Venezuela. First is Simon Bolivar, known as El Libertador, a national hero not only in Venezuela but across South America for leading the fight for independence for Spain. So the beliefs and values of Venezuela place a high value on family, community, and cultural heritage. As a collective society, Venezuelan culture emphasizes the importance of family and community support. Family loyalty is essential, and often the needs of family are prioritized over individual desires. Generosity, resilience, respect for tradition, and pride in national heritage are also key aspects of Venezuelan values. Food and music are integral to Venezuelan culture. Traditional dishes like arepas, halacas, and empanadas play a big role in daily life and celebrations. Music genres such as Yoropo, salsa, and merengue are widely celebrated and often enjoyed during festivals like Carnival and the Fiesta de la Divina Pastora.
Bienvenido a Chile. The flag of Chile consists of two horizontal bands of white and red, with a square which bears a white five-pointed stars in the center. Traditionally, the white part has been associated with the Andes Mountains, the blue with the sea, the red with the blood, shed by the martyrs who died fighting for Chile's independence, and the lone star represents the single and invisible state of Chile. Historical overview. The territory of Chile has been populated since at least 3000 BC. By the 16th century, Spanish invaders began to raid the region of present-day Chile, and the territory was a colony between 1540 and 1818, when it gained independence from Spain. So the capital of Chile is Santiago. Currency is Chilean peso. Official language is Spanish. Population is 19.7 million in 2024. Their belief and values. Chileans tend to be hospitable and helpful and will likely expect that you reciprocate when they need it. Their arts. Chilean art refer to all kinds of visual art developed in Chile or by Chileans from the arrival of the Spanish conquerors to the modern day. Chile has a great variety of celebration, religious or not, but there is one main holiday, the Fiestas Patrias, are Chile's annual national celebration of independence. The date commemorated to the rhythm of the national dance, the cueca, red wine, chicha, and delicious empanadas. Also, Fiesta de la Tirana, the festival began when an indigenous princess named Nustahiliac converted to Christianity. Their notable people. Pablo Neruda was a Chilean poet, diplomat, and politician who was awarded in the Nobel Prizes for Literature in 1971. He is perhaps the most important Latin American poet of the 20th century. Salvador Guillermo Allende Gossens was a Chilean socialist politician who served as the 20th President of Chile from 1970 until his death in 1973. As a socialist committed to a democracy, he has been described as the first Marxist to be elected president in a liberal democracy in Latin America. Top tourist attraction in Chile. First is Easter Island. Is the first visited by Europeans in 1722. The magnificent yet remote Easter Island, so named by a Dutch explorer who first set eye on it on Easter Sunday, has been inhabited for 1,000 years by Polynesians. Despite being more than 3,500 kilometers away from mainland Chile, this fascinating island, with its remarkable stone sculptures, remains the country's most recognizable attraction. Second is Torres del Paine National Park is one of the Chile's most important natural areas, and an increasingly popular travel destination is the spectacular Torres del Paine National Park. Situated more than 100 kilometers north of the city of Puerto Natales in southern Patagonia, this stunningly beautiful area encompasses mountains, glaciers, countless lakes and rivers. Atacama Desert. Beautiful Chile is a destination of price contrast with dramatic landscape that vary from the starkness of the Atacama Desert, the world's driest desert, in the north, and the Patagonian ice fields in the south, to fertile valleys, forests as old as time, temperamental volcanoes, and unspoiled beaches. Santiago. Santiago is not only the financial business capital of Chile, it also serves as the country's cultural and entertainment center. Consequently, it's home to endless fun things to do, including visiting its best museums and galleries. Chilean Lake District is well worth exploring. Like its alpine cousin, this beautiful region of the Andean foothills boasts rich farmland at the base of its many snow-capped volcanoes, ringed by the thick forest and the kind of deep lakes that water sports enthusiasts drool over. Valparaiso. Chile's third largest city, Valparaiso, is nestled between the sea and the coastal mountain range, about 112 kilometers northwest of Santiago, and makes for an excellent day trip, as popular for its many old cobbled streets and unique architectures as it is for its lovely harbor and beaches. The city offers great deal of fun things to do. Laucan National Park, located in the far north of Chile, just 140 kilometers east of the city of Arica. Laucan National Park covers an area of 1,300 kilometers and consists largely of high plains and mountain ranges, many of the latter comprised of large volcanoes. Cochamo Valley. The beautiful Cochamo Valley region of Chile is a delightful area to explore. Situated in the Los Lagos region of the Andes and named after the Cochamo River, it's a region that, like Yosemite, has become extremely popular among hikers and rock climbers, the latter drawn here for the chance to tackle its many 1,000-meter plus granite walls.
Hola, hoy les contarías algunos datos curiosos sobre Bolivia. It makes you wonder, why do I speak Spanish now, do I? Well, we'll talk about it later on. But today, I will be talking about some fun facts about the country. And it might as well widen your knowledge about the country. This is the flag of Bolivia. As you can see, there are three stripes of the flag: the red, the yellow, and the green. The red stripe represents bravery and sacrifices of Bolivian soldiers. The yellow stripe represents Bolivia's vast mineral resources and wealth. And the green stripe symbolizes fertility and richness of Bolivia's natural landscapes. And as you can see at the center, that is called the coat of arms. It has an unofficial addition of the 10th star, which symbolizes the territory lost to Chile in War of the Pacific during 1879 to 1884. Did you know that Bolivia equates an area of 1,098,581 kilometers squared, which is equivalent to 424,164 square miles? That is mind-blowing. The total population of Bolivia is approximately 11.8 million from 2020 to 2024. And so, as what I have asked earlier, why did I speak Spanish during the introduction of the country Bolivia? It is because Spanish is the dominant language in Bolivia. But why? You tell me. The country Spain is situated in Europe, and Bolivia is situated in South America. But why is it that Bolivia's language is Spanish? It is even their dominant language. Well, to explain everything, Spanish became Bolivia's dominant language after the Spanish conquest in 16th century. Bolivia's dominant religion is Roman Catholicism. Why? Because same goes as to how Spanish became their dominant language. Roman Catholicism became their dominant religion because of the Spanish colonization that happened in the 16th century. In the 16th century, Spanish conquistadors arrived in Bolivia, bringing Catholicism with them. Missionaries zealously converted indigenous population, building churches and monasteries. They see Catholicism as a way to unify and control colonies. Basically, yes.
Bienvenida Paraguay. The flag of Paraguay featured the red, white, blue horizontal tricolor with the seal of the Supreme Court Paraguay, believed to signify independence and liberty of Paraguay. This seal featured a lion with a staff and Liberty Cup. So, historical overview. Paraguay declared its independence from Spain on May 15, 1811. Much of Paraguay's post-colonial history was marked by civil war and military coups. The United States and Paraguay have maintained close diplomatic relations since they were established in 1861. So the capital of Paraguay is Asuncion, currency is Guarani, official language is Spanish and Guarani, population 16.9 million in 2024. Their beliefs and values are deeply rooted in the blend of indigenous Guarani culture and Spanish Catholicism, emphasizing family, religion, community, and respect for traditional customs. Their arts are ceramics, baskets, weaving, and threading, feather art, and leatherwork. It is a hybrid nature, includes the embroideries, lace, wood carving, and different metal products. One of the Paraguayans' festival is the Nanduti Festival. Nanduti is the name given to a style of traditional lace crafted in the region around the city of Itagua. And the Carnival Encarnacion is the largest public interest party at the country level held in the city of Encarnacion and the largest carnival party in the country. Notable people is José Gaspar Rodriguez de Francia, a founding father and the country's first leader after independence. Alfredo Stroessner, the longest-serving dictator in the Paraguayan history, ruling from 1954 to 1989. Top tourist attractions in Paraguay. Ruta Trans Chaco Road. Travel the Ruta Trans Chaco Road through the Cruz de los Pioneros Hotel located near the isolated Captain Lagoon in the Chaco Rainforest. Second is the Flamingo Lagoon. These gorgeous, huge lagoons are located in the heart of the Chaco Rainforest, next to the Chaco Lodge. Iguazu Falls. This beautiful attraction is located where Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay meet. You can enter the fall via the Ciudad del Este from the Paraguay side. This attraction contains over 250 waterfalls and is second only to Niagara Falls. National Pantheon of the Heroes. Located in the noble city of Asuncion, this must-see architectural and cultural emblem of Paraguay's history comes alive during holidays. Palacio de Lopez, located in Asuncion. This enormous colonial presidential palace is the seat of Paraguay's government. Jesus and Trinidad Jesuit ruins. The Jesuits set up a missionary in Paraguay in 1609, and the remains of these attractions are incredible. Estancia Aventura. This secluded luxury ranch is excellent for the outdoors travelers who wants to go horseback riding in the morning and shopping in Asuncion at night. Itaipu Dam and Water Plant. Itaipu Dam located on the Parana River. This site is one of the largest dams in South America and is surrounded by rich native Guarani culture.